Hello guys, welcome to Penguin Learners. So, in this video, we're gonna discuss about a brand new chapter that is Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. So, talking about today's session, we're gonna discuss about the age of social change. Since I divided the chapter into 5 parts, first the age of social change, the Russian Revolution, the February Revolution in Petrograd, what changed after October, the global influence of the Russian Revolution and the USSR. Okay, as per the context, it is an interesting chapter. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, the age of social change. Okay, let's go to the flashback. What was the impact of the French Revolution? So, इन फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन हमने पढ़ा कि सोसाइटी बदल रही थी. सोसाइटी वॉज नाउ ओपनड अप टू द चेंजेस. यूरोप एंड एशिया बोथ दोनों ही जगह पे इंडिविजुअल राइट्स सब इमर्ज हो रहे थे. न्यू अथॉरिटी फॉर सोशल पावर बिगेन टू डिस्कस्ड. लोग नए नए चीज़ें डिस्कस कर रहे थे. एक्चुअली वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एन एरा where there was no nation state, but now people beginning to realize that the current ongoing situation is not going to last. उन्हें कुछ करना पड़ेगा इसके बारे में. उन्हें सब्जेक्ट नहीं बनना था मोनार्क का, उन्हें बनना था इंडिविजुअल. Everyone around the world was catching up that idea, like राजा राम मोहन रॉय of India एंड डिरोजियो. ये सारे लोग भी ये डिस्कस करने लगे थे कि इट वॉज स्प्रेडिंग लाइक अ फायर. द आइडिया वॉज स्प्रेडिंग लाइक अ फायर. इट वॉज डेवलपिंग. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट यूरोप, फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन, you guys already know French society was divided into different states. Every society has their own problem. So people were coming up with different ideologies and different kind of strategies to deal with them. Just like that, in Europe during late 19th and early 20th century, a strategy made up called socialism. Yes, where people started to deal it with present situation. So overall this chapter is divided into 2 parts. First, socialism in Europe. Second, Russian Revolution. Okay, so now let's talk about liberal, radicals and conservatives. In French Revolution, I already told you that the society was divided into 3 states. So let me know in the comment section below what were the 3 states. Okay, chalo, let's talk about a different type of division: liberal, radicals and conservatives. So it was 3 type of ideologies. ये सोचने की एक अलग स्ट्रीम थी. There were 3 kind of people in the Europe जो अलग अलग चीज़ों में विश्वास रखते थे. It's not like they were against each other, it's more like they had different opinion. We will discuss about those group of people one by one. Okay, let's talk about first liberal peoples. So we know liberalism means freedom. So definitely these people believed in secular ideas. उनका कहना था कि सारे रिलीजन को इक्वल होना चाहिए. अच्छी बात है, राइट? At the same time, they were opposing dynastic rulers. They also wanted elective representatives. They wanted government by consent. Means if the people are making the government, then they should be able to say yes or no. These were the liberal people's thoughts. They wanted a parliament also. But problem इनमें भी थी. They were not at all democratic. They did not believe in voting rights for everyone. They only thought the voting rights are supposed to be only for property owning men, not to women. Okay, this was liberal peoples. Now, let's talk about radicals. Radical mean extreme, and these people were definitely extreme. but I would say in a positive way. इनको भी गवर्नमेंट मेजोरिटी पॉपुलेशन के कॉन्सेप्ट से चाहिए थी, बट the good thing is that they believed in voting rights for everybody, including women. Yes. In the meantime, they had problem with the property hold by landowners, more likely property. They thought private property did not cause any problem, but the property held by the landowners which caused the society to divided into the oppressor and the oppressed. They only wanted equality. That was the only funda of the radicals. ठीक है, तो अब इनसे अलग होते थे थर्ड काइंड ऑफ पीपल, दैट इज कंजर्वेटिव. These were the people who were opposing any kind of change. These were opposing both radical and liberal peoples. So, before French Revolution, they had the idea that the changes can only bring disaster. But after French Revolution, they started to think that society can have some positive changes. So, no harm in it. Then they got open to the idea, पर तब भी इन्हें चेंज स्लोअर एंड ग्रेजुअली चाहिए था. देयर वेर सो मेनी अटेम्प्ट्स एट रिवोल्यूशन एंड नेशनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ड्यूरिंग 19th century. So, these three group of people are the main in this chapter. So now, moving on to industrial society and social changes. So whatever we were discussing now, it was political changes in Europe. So let's move forward to the economic changes in the Europe. The entire world was going through a new revolution. This new revolution is known as, yes, industrial revolution. Social and economic changes were coming, new technology was coming, new industry were coming. So when there is industry, people start to living around that area, and that's how industrial cities came up. And also the big change, the railway expanded and industrial revolution occurred. लेकिन इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन का एक पॉजिटिव चेंज नहीं था, उसके साथ जुड़ा था एक नेगेटिव प्रॉब्लम, negative changes in the society. So the first problem was the society was not ready for the industrialization. Men, women, children, everybody were working. The starting of child labor, the society was harshed. Wages at the same time were very less because population बहुत थी यूरोप की and less employment. So people were ready to work on less wages. Unemployment was common because of the high rate of population. Yeah, so now let's talk about role of liberals and radicals. When we talked about them, liberals and radicals, we saw this problem. Actually, they saw the problem, they thought of finding a solution. So they started to thinking, क्या करे क्या ना करे, but there was a backlog and that was the most of this industry is owned by the property owners. So as we know, liberals and radicals themselves were property owners. So ये बड़ा backlog था कि how we make individual people to think about the good of the society. Right. Liberals and radicals were also think that there is no problem of private property. They thought private property से development होगी, उससे employment होगी, so there was no problem in private property. The only problem was the privileges of old aristocracy. So they believed in individual labor, but at the same time did not believe in privileges by birth. So now let's talk about some role of nationalist. So as we know, slowly these liberals and radicals became nationalist. Those people only wanted a solution and thought the solution could be in nation state. तो वो सीधे nationalist बन गए. After that, they started to opposing the government going on in the Europe, because basically conservative people in Europe, conservative people were ruling the Europe after 1815. Okay, so these liberal and radical became nationalists to oppose the conservatives, and that's how people around the Europe, like Italy, Russia, France, were wanting to have one nation state. This idea was spreaded by Mazzini, a famous revolutionary and a nationalist from Italy. So, ये तो हो गया डिफरेंट आइडियाज, पर हम सोशलिज्म पर कब आए? द कमिंग ऑफ सोशलिज्म टू यूरोप. सो इन मिड 19th सेंचुरी आते आते radical people, liberal people, nationalist people, all the people who actually wanted to do something about the society, they found the problem. ये लोग बन गए socialist. So socialism basically is the solution to the problem of this society, and socialist जो होते हैं वो होते हैं जो जिन्हें लगता है all the problem came from private property. They thought the private property will have private profit. The profit only leads to the welfare of only one person. But they wanted the welfare of the entire society. Okay. So for this problem, socialist people gave a solution in cooperative society. They said it will be wonderful if all the people will cooperate to each other, and they will produce together, and whatever benefit will come, they will divide it among each other. It was the solution of socialist people. But there is a but. There were two kind of socialist people. Okay, one kind of socialist people believe that it is the job of an individual, means जिसके पास private property है, they should be thinking good of the society, and they should be making cooperative society. And there were another set of people who believe that this is the responsibility of the government. So these were two types of socialist people. On the first category of socialist, a person named Robert Owens. He thought because he is rich, it is his responsibility to make a cooperative society, and he did that also. New Harmony named cooperative he started in Indiana of USA. And the second category of socialist, a person named Louis Blanc. He is the only example of people. He is one of the example of the people of second category who thought that a cooperative society should be the responsible of government. So now another group of people came called communist. Actually, socialism and communism go hand in hand. If I have to tell you one difference between both ideology, that would be radicalism. कम्युनिज्म थोड़ा ज़्यादा रेडिकल है, सोशलिज्म थोड़ा कम रेडिकल है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट बोथ द आइडियोलॉजीज आर वेरी सिमिलर. सो कम्युनिज्म से सोशलिज्म आया. कम्युनिज्म वाज गिवन बाय कार्ल मैक्स एंड ऑल्सो फ्रेडरिच इंग्लिश. They used to believe that the society is a capitalist society. Capital means money. So they used to believe that the society works on money, and money is owned by only few people, right? And all this money was owned by obviously rich people, and they don't let the welfare of the underprivileged section of the society to happen. And it was the problem. So the solution they came with was communist society, in which workers would own the land ingredients of production, and they will produce together and they will divide the profit together. It was the thought of Karl Marx. So, and Karl Marx said that this is the natural society of future. Sooner or later, the society will become communist. Okay, so this was the thoughts of Karl Marx. Yeah, so that's it for today's session. In my thoughts, both the ideologies like communism and socialism is good. So let me know your thoughts about these ideologies in comment comment section below. Okay, if you like today's session, let me know in comment section that too, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I see you guys in the next one. Bye.